Hello and thank you for joining us for the men's tunic shirt placket video tutorial. In today's tutorial, we will focus on the steps detailing the construction of the placket in the men's tunic. For the complete sewing tutorial for the tunic, please follow the link given in the description box below this video for the Heart Tunic sew along. The steps are exactly the same with the exception for the placket, which will be documented here. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we will do is iron the seam allowance under for both pieces, the left placket and the right placket, as per the diagram in step 13 of the tutorial. So you will get something that looks like this on the left placket and the right placket. We then take pattern piece number 5 and you will see that there is a line running down the center. You want to just fold the pattern piece along that line and do the same for the fabric. We will then go ahead and press it just to make sure that there is a crease running down the center, and this will assist us in finding the right fold as we sew this in at the later step. Before we proceed on, grab the left placket piece, which is piece number 6, and cut a diagonal notch at the squared corner as indicated in the pattern piece. A close-up view of your folds should look like this. You should have folded all 3 edges up by 1 centimeter, and you'd want to press them well to hold them in place. So moving on, we will now work on the fold for the left placket. And remember the diagonal clip that we made just a second ago? Well, that's going to be the start of our folding point, and we're going to fold all the way to the notch at the center of pattern piece number 6. So we are now working on the wrong side of the fabric, and we want to place the right placket on the right and the left placket on the left. The placket should be right side down, and we're just going to zoom into this little section at the bottom. And if you notice, I've put a pin there 1 centimeter from the bottom of the slit in the tunic. And what we're going to do is we're going to stitch all the way from the top of the neckline to that bottom pin mark with a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. So flip the tunic to the front, and if you see there is a little bit of a section at the bottom of the slit and the front tunic, we're just going to clip into that corners, the 2 corners there, diagonally, and you just want to finger press it down. I like to use a little bit of tape, and what that helps me do is to just hold it in place while we're sewing the fiddly bit. So we will now work on the right placket. We're going to pop away the left placket out of the way for now as we work on the right placket. So what you want to do is you want to iron the seam allowance towards the placket, and this will be away from the tunic front. So just take a minute and do that. Using the crease line that we ironed earlier, fold down from that point, and the edge of the placket that we ironed at the very first step, that should encase the seam that you just sewed onto the tunic front. So we're just going to go ahead and iron this in place. So remember that little flap that we finger pressed earlier? It should lie directly below the excess, extending below the right placket. So we are going to top stitch this as close to the edge as possible, stopping 1 centimeter away from the end of the placket as shown here. So we are done with the right placket. Push it to one side and we will now get ready to work on the left placket. So once again, just as we did in the previous step, we're going to press the seam allowance towards the placket and away from the tunic front. And the crease line that we had pressed in the earlier step, we're just going to fold that down so that the edge of the placket now covers the seam that we just sewed. Go ahead and pin this in place throughout the length of the placket. Leave the bottom piece undone, as we will be spending a little time later on this detail on how to fold this in and get it perfect. So before we start the work on the bottom of the placket, you want to clear off any stray threads that you may see, just so that it won't interfere in your work. And once you've done that, you can flip out the right placket such that the left placket will overlap the right one, just like so. So this is the important bit. Do you remember in the earlier step where we left 1 centimeter below the right placket? Yes, we're going to place a pin such that the left placket overlaps the right placket exactly above that 1 cm mark. So what this does, it seals off the raw edges, and your top stitching will cover the raw edges of the right placket as you sew it across, as we will show you later. We now go ahead and pin the rest of the left placket down, taking particular attention to the point of the left placket, that it should be pointing vertically downwards, because I have sewn a number of tunics where it has ended up that my left placket has gone a little bit askew, so you want to take a little bit of attention to this detail right here. So you see the flap of the placket that we left earlier? Now that will go under and it will encase the little bit of protrusion from the right placket that was left earlier. And everything will be nice and neat in one little package as we top stitch it down. So here's a little tip I'd like to share, that if you wish, you could draw in your square box with the cross inside, and what this helps you to do as you are sewing at the sewing machine is that you will not guess what you need to sew. You will have the precise markings of the area that you need to sew, such that you will have more precision in your stitching. So that's what I'm doing right here, just marking the box and then extend that box downwards towards the point at the tip of the placket. So once everything is thoroughly pinned down, go ahead and stitch close to the edge of the left placket, then down to the point, up again, and ending with a square and a cross as indicated in the pattern. So this concludes today's sewing tutorial for the placket for the men's tunic. We hope you've enjoyed the sew, and if you are looking for any further sewing assistance or inspiration, don't forget to pop by our Facebook group, Wardrobe by Me Pattern Support, or on our Instagram page at Wardrobe by Me Patterns. We look forward to sewing with you again soon. Goodbye!